Right now at 11, a sweeping decision from the Court of International Trade blocking several of President Trump's tariff-related executive orders. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kathy Barra. In tonight for Carolyn, this federal trade court ruling the president exceeded his authority by going through with Liberation Day. The Supreme Court could end up having the final say. But as we've seen, the tariffs have led to drastic drop-offs in business here. As we look live at the ports of L.A. and Long Beach tonight, the Trump administration has already moved to appeal the decision, and the markets are already reacting. Futures for the Dow jumping up more than 500 points ahead of trading tomorrow. The Nasdaq is up almost 2%. NBC4's Tracey Leong live with reaction and analysis from here at home. Tracey.
Yeah, Kathy, I spoke to dozens of businesses who tell me this is a huge relief. You know, many of them were worried they would have to raise their prices to cover the tariffs, but at least for now, they don't have to. In today's ruling, the U.S. Court of International Trade said President Trump's tariffs lacked any identifiable limits, and the federal law Trump cited in his executive orders did not, quote, delegate an unbounded tariff authority to the president. The judgment comes after two different lawsuits over the tariffs argued he abused his power, and the tariffs threatened to devastate their local economies. Here's law professor Jessica Levinson to explain today's ruling.
What the court today said is, but you haven't ceded all authority, meaning that the president pointed in part to this one statute, the IEEPA, and the court said, that doesn't give you the emergency powers to impose tariffs the way you think it does or the way you're arguing it does. Now, the question of what Congress should do, it's within Congress's power to pass a different law that would give the president this power, and that's really a political decision.
While local businesses are grateful for this ruling, they're worried this is just a temporary relief. Since Trump appealed, they're concerned they may go back up again in the near future. Here's Jack Wong, the owner of Hog Heaven Barbecue Restaurant in Pasadena, with his reaction.
None of us have any idea which way it's going. We'll take whatever temporary relief that's thrown our way. Well, that's another week, another month. We know we'll be in business. We can pay our bills. We just want to make sure that we can pay our payroll, our rent, pay our vendors. We can survive another month. You know, for now.
Huang said that he and other business owners have noticed a decline in business because of customers' uncertainty with the economy, and they hope, Kathy, that with this ruling, it'll ease some of those concerns. Reporting live in Pasadena, Tracey Leong, NBC4 News.
Tracey, thank you so much. So far, no reaction from President Trump tonight, but in a statement after the ruling, White House Deputy Secretary Kush Desai said in part, it is not for unelected judges to decide how to properly address a national emergency. Our driving focus is in how these tariffs and trade policy come to affect you. And you can find all of that coverage, everything from phones to the hair salon, right now on the NBCLA app or by finding us at NBCLA.com. Elon Musk's government work with the Trump